Hello seekers, welcome to Punis Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Mercury, the planet of communication, the planet of intellect, the planet of analysis, the planet that defines finances, the planet that is known as the prince of the Navagrahas, is exalted and now it is going out of exaltation to the sign of Libra. Libra is the sign of balance. Libra is the sign which naturally rules the 7th house. Saturn becomes exalted, so Libra can be said as a sign of justice. Libra is controlled by the friend of Mercury, Venus, Shukra, and Libra represents work and life balance, ethics of life, marriage, partnership, communication with other people, and any kind of business transactions. When Mercury goes into the sign of Libra, definitely it is going to impact business, definitely it is going to impact the financial sector of the society, and on your case also, if you're a businessman, it is going to be of certain importance to you. Let us discuss in detail what does this Mercury transit in the sign of Libra with respect to its own zodiac means. But before that, do not forget to hit like, subscribe and share and hit the bell icon so that you never miss another update when I upload a video. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook for more updates. Just to give you an update, I have started Moon Transit Analysis on Instagram TV, IGTV, and it's going to be a very short, informal video, and there I'm going to talk about every transit of Moon, Rashi per Rashi, and what psychologically and mentally it can give you the effect so that you stay updated with the planetary transit. So do not forget to follow me on Instagram and watch my IGTV videos. If you want to take my consultations, you can drop me an email at the email ID displayed below, and all the links and descriptions are in the description box below. So let's continue with the analysis of Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication. Mercury is the planet of finances, numbers, mathematics, analytical thinking. Mercury rules the two zodiac signs, Gemini and the sign of Virgo. Gemini is the planet of communication, whereas Virgo is the planet where you have analytical skills, where you apply your skills to actually get through the worldly affairs. Also, it's a transaction-based mechanism, and Mercury represents financial abilities, financial capacity, wealth, books, information exchange. All these things are in the domain of Mercury. Mercury is said to be the prince of the Navagrahas. This prince is now going into the friendly sign of Libra. Now you have to consider the placement of Mercury with respect to the two zodiac signs. Mercury with respect to Virgo, it's second. So for Virgo, it's the gain of Virgo. Whereas from the sign of Gemini, Mercury is fifth. So for the Gemini, you have to gain or learn, and for the Virgo, you have to collect. So for the Virgo, you have to look out for the resources, and that means the Prarabdha Karma resource management is needed. What do you mean by that? You will see that in this brief period of Mercury transit in the sign of Libra, a lot of things will happen to you. People will talk about a lot of things that you already know about yourself. It's just a confirmation, it's just a validation. It's just that you are now communicated and you are now verified with what information you already know. So in that case, you should pay alertness, you should pay special attention to that particular area of life, especially if it is related to your personality, your communication skill, your verbal abilities, and you need to learn to stabilize yourself, because if you see, Gemini is an air sign and Libra is also an air sign, and desires has to be controlled because communication of desire is necessary. That means you have to display your wish, display what you need, but in that case you have to bring in stability. 3, 7 and 11, that means Gemini, Libra and Aquarius forms the Kama Trikona of the Kal Purush Kundali. That means it forms the triangle of desire. And the third house is also known as house of efforts. So Mercury also controls basic efforts that you put in your life. So that efforts also will come to balance. When Mercury goes into the sign of justice, this means that you will get financial justice, you will get a lot of positivity and positive feedback from other people, and you will also understand that once Mercury is going into the sign of Libra, Rahu is going out from the zodiac of Mercury, and Rahu will go into the zodiac of Venus. Now you see, Rahu and Mercury are in two zodiacs of Venus, Taurus and the Libra. That means the role of Venus becomes very important. So you have to see where your Venus is placed. If your Venus is positive, then this transit has the greater potential to give you the positive result. But if your Venus is negative, that means this transit can give you certain negative result depending upon which houses are controlled by Venus. So if the two houses that are controlled by Venus, you have to analyze that house, and then you have to pay extra attention and care to those areas of life, because those areas of life will communicate with you in a negative way. And Mercury on one hand has the potential to bring in the balance, on the other hand it has the potential to throw the life out of balance. Now Mercury in the sign of Libra is going to aspect Mars. Now see the magic here. Mars is retrograde in the sign of Aries, so Mercury comes under direct impact of Mars. And Mars is going towards Pisces, which is the sign of debilitation of Mercury. That means the planet which is in front of Mercury is actually going to the sign where the planet will become debilitated. So you're watching a planet move towards your destruction. That is going to create anxiety. So Mars has to be controlled, and you have to positively channelize your communication energy, because then your communication can put you into a lot of problems, and you can also land up in divorces, court cases, unnecessary litigations, and your words can actually backfire in this case. So you have to be very careful. What you have to do, you can chant Om Gam Ganpate Namah or chant Ganesh Atharva Shirsha and try to maintain a life without ahamkar. On the business perspective, this is going to be a very positive transit, because your efforts towards the business will increase, but the loans will also increase, and the tendency to go into a temporary solution will also increase. So you have to be very careful. Stability cannot be brought in with temporary solutions. You have to think of something permanent, something very concrete. When Mercury goes into the sign of Libra, then you have to also see that Saturn's aspect also falls on Libra, and Saturn is retrograde. Saturn will become direct on 28th of September. So after the Saturn becomes direct, after 28th of September, Mercury will become very matured, Mercury will become very stable. And once Mercury is stable, you will have the capability to stabilize your life. So initial few days of the Mercury transit can be some troubled ones, can bring you some forced, you can say, results, unwanted, unexpected results. But once Saturn becomes direct, once things become positive, once Rahu Ketu movement is done, then Mercury will start giving you positive results. You should not fall into the wrong hands of Rahu, because that means your words, your actions, your transactions, the business transaction that you make, the papers that you sign, the stocks that you invest in can bring you bad results. So you have to give it a thorough analytical thought process before taking a call, before taking a financial decision. With respect to marriage, this has a greater tendency to stabilize marriage, and with Mercury, the only problem is that marriage is a romantic affair, marriage is an emotional affair, and you are bringing data into it. So this is a good thing. If you are on the same page, you can sit on the table, you can bring the data, you can put forward your demands and talk in a very matured manner. But if this becomes childish, this can result into separation, breakups, and issues with relationships, because Venus will be in trouble. Also, Venus will be for a certain period of time in the sign of Virgo, and then there will be an exchange of energy between Venus and Mercury, and that is the time when you have to be very careful about your relationships. We will talk about that in a different video, especially I will make a separate video for the Venus in Virgo. So overall, this Mercurian transit is on a regular basis, on a generic basis, it's a very positive, it's an optimistic transit, but you have to completely take care about your actions, your words, and especially the transaction and decisions that you make. On top of that, third house also represents willpower and the choice that you can make. For you, your choice should be to bring in balance. If your attempts, your actions are to bring balance in your life, it will become positive. And if your actions and your attempts are full of desire, full of achievement, then you are handing over the control to Mars. And Mars is focusing towards Pisces. Things are not going to be good then. Otherwise, you need to pray to Lord Ganesha, and all will be positive in this case. And at last, we will just chant, close your eyes, and we will just pray to Lord Ganesha. Vakratund Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada. May Ganesha bless us all. Let's meet in the next video. This is your host Puneet. Namaste.